Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Amobi Okugo, host of Money Talks, a new podcast from a frugal athlete in partnership with Billion or Bust Media. Money Talks explores the world of business behind professional athletes. I speak with financial advisors, business managers, marketing and PR professionals who specialize in running the business of being a pro athlete. Tune into Money Talks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find new episodes on billionourbustmedia.com and afrugalathlete.com. Again, billionourbustmedia.com or afrugalathlete.com.
Good day, folks, and welcome to the 2 Cents Podcast Buckeye Review Edition, which I always love to do. Give everybody just a quick update on the state of affairs for the Ohio State Buckeye football team. Basically, what's going on, how we're doing, how we're looking, how we looked at our previous game, what's to come, and as always, please like and subscribe to this podcast. Love it. Love all of your participation, all of your feedback. The 2 Cents Podcast is so much fun, and here we go. So, just quickly, there's not tons to get into in terms of scheme or anything like that from this past week. The Ohio State Buckeyes absolutely beat the hell out of the Indiana Hoosiers. I thought the Ohio State Buckeyes would win. I thought they'd win convincingly. I did not know they'd put up a 51 spot on them, and I didn't anticipate things looking that dominant. It all starts, I believe, with the run game and the defense. Yes, Justin Fields has put up record numbers. Yes, in his first 3 games as a starter, he's actually put up better passing yard numbers than both J.T. Barrett in his first three games under Ryan Day and the great Dwayne Haskins in his first 3 games under Ryan Day. That should tell you something about not just this kid's talent level or his ceiling, but it should really tell you about Ryan Day and the quarterback whisperer and guru that he is, and how he's able to develop a game plan around a guy's talents and skill set, and to be able to execute on game day. Because when you look at J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, and Justin Fields, 3 very different skill sets, yet the results are the same. Tons and tons of yards, a lot of touchdowns, and a well-balanced offense in the first 3 weeks. That is critical. I love to see that, and we're going to see more of it moving forward. And speaking of balance, I love the Buckeyes' balance attack. This week against Indiana, or last week I should say against Indiana, it all started with the run game. J.K. Dobbins had, goodness, he went for over 100 before halftime. I mean, he was in one of those modes. Kid went for almost 200 yards. 9 yards a pop, something like that. He was running angry. He was running like he had something to prove, and he wanted to reintroduce himself to the Big Ten, and he did so in outstanding fashion. Not to mention his backup, who's looking like will be the permanent backup, is Master Teague III, which if your name is Master Teague III, you should be hopping out of a Rolls Royce and have a butler and an umbrella in the door, because that is a really, really serious name, and it sounds like royalty. Or you should have like a British accent. I don't know. But he runs like a straight-up psycho. I love it. The kid gets north and south quickly. Wide-bodied, big-shouldered kid. He runs hard, man, and he runs very aggressively, and I love that. He had 100 yards on 10 carries, 109 yards on 10 carries. Easy math for us, 10.9 a carry. That is big time. This whole thing, though, it started with the defense. Just watching the defense rally around the football, watching Chase Young, who is the undisputed leader of the Ohio State Buckeyes defense, watching him dominate a football game from start to finish is just so impressive. Yeah, he had a couple sacks. He's on pace for like 18 or something crazy like that. Yes, he will be a top 5 pick. I think he's the most talented player in college football. I'll say that every week because it's true every week. He displayed his talents time in and time again against the Hoosiers. They have no answer for him. There is no single block. You have to double, and when that happens, you open the floodgates for the other guys on the defensive line, as well as blitzing linebackers like Malik Harrison, who's always in the backfield causing trouble and is really feeling confident after the addition of Al Washington from that team up north, Michigan, who joined the Buckeye staff as a linebackers coach. He's instilled so much confidence and aggression in these linebackers. They're not hesitating, no false steps. Everyone's flying to where they got to go. The defensive backs are looking like they want to cover everything and they want to hit. Okuda is a physical specimen. He is hitting people. He is covering people. But Damon Arnett, man, such a complete game by him. A lot of pass breakups. And then towards the end there, he had the big pick six, 96-yard return. And, I guess Chris Carter's words were probably ringing in the back of his head when Chris Carter basically said to him, don't leave early this past year. You're not ready yet. He looks ready now. I mean, he looks like he's really coming into his own. He looks like he's comfortable in that defense, and he's having fun. He's celebrating. I love it. He's aggressive. I love that. He's balling. The whole defensive backfield is, yes, everyone should be feeling good because no one's played tough competition yet. I can't wait till things get a little bit stiffer and they have to come up and get some big-time games. Problem is, Big Ten doesn't look that strong this year. I'm seeing a lot of struggling Big Ten teams. Michigan looks like they're one loss away from looking at Jim Harbaugh with new eyes and trying to figure out if he should still be there. Michigan State struggled. Michigan State's coming off a loss, actually. I mean, everyone's struggling. No one looks great. Penn State didn't look great. No one Big Ten team looked dominant. And then we're going to have to see how Wisconsin looks against Michigan. But the reality of it is the Buckeyes are going to roll this year in the Big Ten. And you obviously heard some comments from Arnett after the game, got a little excited, saying this could be the year they win it all. Easy, big fella. I get it, but you don't want to say it out loud yet. Just let things unfold how they unfold. But I love the attitude. I love the excitement. Oh, by the way, Chris Olave, even though Ben Victor is still leading this season so far in receiving yards, Chris Olave, man, this kid is so talented. I'm hearing from all my ex-Buckeye buddies and brothers who hit me up going, man, are you watching this kid's explosiveness at receiver? Yes, he balled at receiver. Yes, he scored and had some great catches like he always does. He runs fantastic routes. He is a deep threat. He is our speed guy. Not so much replacing Paris Campbell because I think his skill set is a little bit more refined than Paris Campbell's, but he also brings it on special teams, another block punt. Just like in the Michigan game last year, I mean, this kid is always making plays all over the field, and he's a very cerebral player. I love that. I like a guy in the post-game interview who can really dissect the game and talk about specifics and schemes and what he's looking to do, and he stays humble. I like his attitude. I like everything about Chris Olave. He's going to be a fantastic football player, and he will play on Sundays. I just want to see the Buckeyes play some stiffer competition just to put Chris Fields in that situation where his back's against the wall. Also love our offensive line depth and the way they perform. The holes were huge. They're aggressive. I love that. Big, strong. Yeah, we know that. But these guys are playing together as a unit. Right now, the Buckeyes are feeling very, very good going into this big-time game against Miami of Ohio. Poor Miami of Ohio. They're going to get wrecked. It's just going to happen. Let's hope that, we can get Fields out of there by halftime. We want him rested and ready to go because the Big Ten is going to get interesting towards the tail end. That is all I really have on the Buckeyes thus far. I know how I feel about the team, and I think I'm still waiting to see that first big test for them. Until then, and until next time, I'm Jay Richardson, and this has been the 2 Cents Podcast, Buckeye Review Edition. Have a good day.